Right, okay folks, so we're on the other side of where the Google building is, which is here, and I just walked round here, down that little side alley down there, because I've never seen this before. Like I said, I've never been down here before. It's like, you know, St Pancras and King's Cross just over there, like, and you got all this, and I've never seen all this before. I like that actually. It's like lattice, isn't it? Like a lattice work sort of thing. You know, like a basket weave type thing. That's pretty cool actually. I like that. I like that. I do like that. That's interesting. See, like I said to you before, I like textures and shapes and form. I love all that sort of stuff, you know. Yeah, this is interesting. London is definitely changing into a... Yeah, it changes all the time, doesn't it? Wow. And I love that little perspective there, because you got like all this modern glass and steel and concrete and what have you sort of thing, which looks alright actually. It's not like ugly necessarily. And then you've got that old part of the, presumably the old part of this train station or something. I love that. I love the juxtaposed... can't speak now. I love the contrast, shall we say. Let's put it that way. I love the contrast between the modern and the old there. That is such a nice perspective. It almost looks castle-y, especially that sort of round turrety bit at the end. Makes it look, and the slitty windows make it look very castle-y looking from here. That is pretty cool. I love that. That looks so awesome. I love that perspective. That is so cool. Well, let me just zoom in a minute. That is awesome. I love that. That is awesome. Wow. That is nice. I like that. Like that. That is so cool, man. Wow. Yes. That is brilliant. Look at this. And it's a nice space actually. And do you know, this building in front of me, this also really intrigues me. Again, like I said about, you know, shape and form, and it looks like rusty old flipping steel. You know what I mean? It's just like steel beams, rusty old steel beams. I don't know if that's the intention. I can see there's a crane above it, so obviously it's not finished, and it's got like a big fence around it, so presumably it ain't finished. But I wonder if they're actually going to leave that as it, well, I don't know. I mean, surely the metal's exposed then, and that lends it to being maybe, I don't know. I mean, wow, that is, and I don't think it's necessarily just painted that way either. At least, well, I don't think it is. I mean, let's try and get a closer look and see if I can determine whether that is actually just rust or is it actually painted that way. It looks like rust, but I don't think it is. It can't be, surely. I mean, you wouldn't just leave it like that, would you? There's a picture on the board there. I'm going to have a look at it in a minute. But for all intents and purposes, that looks like rust. Interesting. Wait, let's zoom in on it a bit. Let's see if we can try and determine. I wonder. It looks like rust, but surely that's not going to be how it's going to look, finish when it's done. Surely they're going to protect it with something, obviously. I mean, even steel, and even big steel girders like that will eventually deteriorate if they're not protected. So, because look at the colour of the picture on the. Let's go and have a look at the picture. Because it's the same colour in the picture, so I'm really curious. That definitely looks like rust. And it looks like the... What? No, wait. Let's have a look. They've got to be putting some sort of finish on it afterwards, surely. Do you know what? It looks as if... That's really weird. Interesting, but weird. I mean, it's like... How the heck? Surely steel needs to be protected from the elements. Even, I mean, that is obviously massive steel. I mean, that's huge steel. I mean, that would take a long time to rust through, but even so, I mean, what? How the... Nah, that can't... It can't be. They can't leave it like that, sure. That is awesome. I love it. I love... You know me, I love the gubbins of buildings. I love the fact that you can see its structure on the outside. Wow. It's not dressed up. Nah, that is fascinating. Look at this. I love this, by the way. This is pretty cool. I know it's just obviously a picture of some surface, but I think that's almost like the surface of rusted metal, isn't it? I love the texture. That is awesome, actually. I love that. How well can you see that, guys? Because I've just noticed in the screen it looks rather bright. I don't know, can you guys see that? That looks really superb. I love it. Absolutely love it. Wow. Are they really going to leave it like that? That's amazing. Wow. Wow.
So a lot of that.
So, yeah. I must admit, I am a nosy soul. I'm a nosy old coin. And I am definitely going to ask somebody. I'm going to ask one of the workers or whatever, one of the building workers. I'm going to be nosy and ask them, because I must admit, it's really intrigued me, that. Yeah, I'm really fascinated by that. Surely there.
Oh.
Wow, that is the bare steel. That is definitely the bare steel. They're going to cover it with something, they must do. Wow, that is amazing. I was just saying, I'm fascinated by this building. Yeah, I mean, that's the bare steel, surely.
Yeah, I think it is.
But are they going to leave it like that? Wow, that is super fascinating. Wow, that is awesome, man. Right, the wind's picking up and it probably sounds horrendous on here, so I'm just going to leave it there for a minute and I'll catch you guys later after I've found out about this building. Catch you later. Okay folks, so I'm going to have a little wander up here in a minute. Apparently Regent's Canal is up there, and I've never actually been up there actually when I think about it. And it goes to show again what I was saying the other day. Oh, just let me very quickly as well, by the way, I've just spoken to one of the construction dudes on that building, and I was asking him, you know, are they going to leave the bare steel like that? And apparently he said, yeah, that's exactly how it's going to be. It's just the bare steel. And I'm like, what? Really? No way. I mean, normally when even any steel construction, basically, you know, and especially if it's going to be external, is going to be protected by something, you know, weathering of some description. Do you know what I mean? Some material to protect it from weathering and rust and what have you. I mean, that is thick. That is, I don't know, off the top of my head, I didn't really get a good look, but at the top of my head, I would guess that that's got to be at least 3, maybe. No, it's probably more than that. It's got to be more than that. I don't know. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say like 5-inch steel, say, and that's just rough estimate off the top of my head. I haven't got a clue. It's difficult to gauge from here, to be quite honest. But I'd say that's about 5-inch steel. And although they're T-girders, obviously, well, sorry, I-beams. I beg your pardon. And even though they're I-beams and what have you, and box steel, which is pretty strong, but even so, I mean, how long is that building supposed to stay there for? What, 30, 40, 50 years? In that time, the amount of rust on that just boggles my mind. Do you know what I mean? I mean, what? And they're just going to leave it as bare steel. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's freaking brilliant. I love it. I think it's amazing. I mean, it's that organic thing again, you know, it goes back to that organic sort of, you know, that sort of organic sense of something, you know, that's much more humanistic, if you like. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's naturally just decaying in a natural way, if you like. But in terms of safety, in terms of, I don't know, I mean, wow, that is really fascinating, I must admit. And that's something I've never seen in a building before, ever. It is definitely not standard construction, definitely not. Right, so anyway, yeah, like I said, I was thinking, after I did my little vlog at YouTube, I was thinking of heading back over to Spitalfields and Brick Lane, which I'm definitely still going to do. But as I was wandering around, I got to speak to another guy, and he was telling me that all this area is being regenerated, and if it just up here is Regent's Canal, which, when I think about it, I don't think I've ever actually been to Regent's Canal. And he was telling me that there's all fountains and stuff, and this, that, and the other, and what have you. So I've never, again, it's a part of London I've never really explored before. So let's go and explore. Yeah, and in fact, do you know what? I think, just looking at that poster over there, this is where those flipping, what's names is? Those, I forgot what you call them again. The gasometer things. You know, those gasometers that have been turned into apartments, like. Because that kind of looks like that kind of a construction. Yes, the gas holders, look. They call them gas holders. Well, as a kid, my dad always told me there were gasometers. I don't know why. I don't know if that's the right. There they are, look. There they are. You can see them just over there. I wonder if we can get a closer look at them. We might have a look, actually. Yeah. Yeah, we might go and have a look if we can. See how close we can get. Have a nosy. Right, so, yeah. This is a whole new area that I have never been to before. Here we are, look at this map here. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Okay. So let's go and have a nosy. Of course, it might be a bit windy and a bit noisy. So, right, let's get across this road, man. Right, I'm just going to leave it there for a minute so I can navigate myself across this road. Right. Well, look at that little ticket office thing there. Actually, before we finish, look at that. Oh, it's King's Cross Theatre. Oh, there's a theatre here, apparently. Oh, wow. Looks like a little ticket office, little train ticket office, isn't it? Oh, wow. Right. Okay. So, all right, there's a theatre there, apparently. Right. Okay, folks. The wind's picking up again. There seems to be a lot of stuff just over there, so I'm going to have a little wander over there. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye for now.